What is up, viewer out there watching this video? Larrock's back here this time, the season wrap-up video. Now, I'd like to get off my chest first that this will be 100% accurate, because as you can see, these are all the games that are being played, and we just finished our last game, so I will simulate ahead to the next day. And if I do the math correctly, okay, playoffs haven't started yet, good. Alright, so here we go. We will go over all of the standings and everything. So, in the Pacific Division, San Jose led the Pacific 127 points. With 127 points. Second was Vancouver, 125. Then third was Pori and Assat with 59. Funny thing is, if Assat was in the Central Division, they would have been second last. But even though Assat is in the Pacific Division and they have 59 points, they're still in the playoffs. They're facing off against Vancouver, if I do the math correctly. And in the Central, obviously we won. We got the President's Trophy, 163 points. We just missed out on 1 point. We got 1 overtime loss, and that was the thing that prevented us from getting the full 164 points. But in second place was the Legends, 136, Minnesota, 129, Winnipeg, 123, and St. Louis with 115. So, St. Louis will face us in the playoffs, Winnipeg will face San Jose in the playoffs, Minnesota and the Legends will face off against each other, and the Canucks and the Assat will play, which obviously the Canucks are going to win because they have more than twice Assat's points. Like, seriously, Assat got 59 points and they're still in the playoffs. Like, come on, Vitkavistil, 6th place in the Central. They got 93 points. They got way more points than Assat did. And Vitkavistil missed out on the wildcard spot. Assat isn't even a wildcard spot. They are one of the 3 teams that qualified as a team that is not a wildcard. So, come on. Like, I should have made the, the divisions more equal. Like, come on. And then in the East, number 1 in the East was Canada. They got 146 points. Wow, 146. Second in the Metropolitan Division was Washington and Pittsburgh, tied with 136. I think Washington might have had better stats, so that's why they're ahead. And then fourth was Hockey Club Osalari Trinec with 97 points. First in the Atlantic was Tampa Bay with 128. Second in the Atlantic was Hockey Club Bilitugi-Liberec, 74 points. And then Germany in third with 73. So if I do the math correctly, Washington and Pittsburgh will face off against each other. Bilitugi-Liberec and Germany will face off against each other. And then, Hockey Club Verva Litvinov in the Metropolitan Division will be the last wildcard spot, so they'll face off against Team Canada, and Osalari Trinec will face off against Tampa Bay. So that was it. Goals and assists. Goals, number 1, Jack Fearless, 82 goals, 1 goal per game. So yeah, that's pretty good, right? I don't think Fearless missed a game. I think he played all 82 games. Second place, Nelson Hilbert, 78. Mario Lemieux is third, 67. Sam Crater, 4th, 64. Ovechkin, 54. Gretzky, 53, Chiller, 46, and Daniel Sedin from Vancouver with 44. Assists, Fearless also has the lead in that with 95 assists. Arbach has the second most with 83. Marty St. Louis from Tampa Bay, who really should be playing for New York instead of Tampa Bay, is in third with 78. Gretzky, 75. Parise, 74. Backstrom, 73. Henrik Sedin, 73. And Nelson Hilbert, 67. Points, the 3 guys from the top line of the Renegades are there. Fearless with 177 points, first place. Hilbert with 145 points, second place. And Sam Crater, 131 points, third place. Fearless actually averaged more than a point, or more than 2 points per game. Then fourth and fifth were Gretzky and Lemieux, 128 points and 126. Then St. Louis with 110. Then Parise, 107. And Ovechkin with 104. Obviously, Clockwork Austin, he played the most games out of any goaltender in the league, I think. Or actually, I think Sebastian Vogel might have played more games than him, I don't know. But Austin got the most wins with 55. And yeah, like seriously, look at the number 8 guy. He has 29 wins. Like, 29 wins, like, come on. Then, save percentage, Thomas Vokoun got the most, like, I was trying to beat him, like, come on, look at these shutouts. I was trying to get shutouts left and right, but it just wasn't happening, so Vokoun, props to you for beating Austin. Austin did beat Vokoun in the goals against average, though. But second place or third place for both goals against average and save percentage is Brian. I almost said Brian Elliott there. Braden Holtby from Washington. Then Luongo for Vancouver. Then Voshtek from Osolari Trinek. Malik from, Vitkovic Steel? Oh, yeah, I think so. Then Brian Elliott from St. Louis. Josh Harding, Minnesota. Then on to the goals against average. Fourth was Brian Elliott. Fifth was Luongo. Sixth was Greasy Grice. Seventh was Montoya. And eighth was Harding. So Harding got straight eights. Alright, so what we're going to do here is go to Stats Central, look at player stats, and we will look at some of the other stats that we didn't get to see in that little flashcard thing. So, most penalty minutes, Neldrin Hilbert, 264. My goodness, Hilbert, come on. Then Tess with 139, then Fearless with 113, seriously. Okay, it's all the Renegades here, seriously. Where's the first guy that's not from the Renegades? Come on! How many penalty minutes did the Renegades take? Oh, this is just the Renegades. Never mind. Whoops. That was a fail. Alright, here we go. NHL. Penalty minutes, Hilbert still has the most with 264. Then it's Seidenberg with 160. Then Chara, Tess, Varada. I almost pronounced that wrong. Then Brad Stewart. Victor Hedman, John Vertinen. Why did I say Jake Vertinen? He's our prospect. Vancouver, Jake Vertinen. I said Jake Vertinen. Alright, so that was penalty minutes. Or crap, I keep on changing this. Alright, plus minus Arbok. Yeah, Arbok has the number one with plus 231. My goodness. Okay, Brent Seabrook is the first guy that's not a Renegades player. 117, pretty good. Power play goals, I think it's, Derek Whitmore. What the heck? Why is Augsburger Panther on here? They suck! Okay, then it's Litvinov there in the playoffs. Chomutov. What the heck? Chomutov didn't get any points. Chris Abbott, Jason Pomelo. Okay, that makes sense. Where's Fearless on here? Oh, it's actually Sam Crater who's the first for the Renegades. Shorthanded goals, I think it's Fearless, right? Yeah, Fearless. Then Assassinate, Burger King. These guys are clutch. Seriously, these three guys are clutch. Then Lemieux, Tom Pyatt, David Booth. What the heck, David Booth? Alright, game-winning goals. Who really checks this? Like, seriously, who cares about game-winning goals? Game-tying goals, there's never anything here. Shots. Alright, so Mario Lemieux has the most shots, 398 shots. Then it's Fearless with 372, Gretzky with 368, and Hilbert with 338. Then there's a guy from Vitkovic Steel. Okay, Victor Yuzhkik. Shooting percentage is probably like, I thought it would be like some guy who has only one shot, but he has like a goal. So Yo has the best shooting percentage. I don't know how many goals he got this year, but Sam Crater has the second best and the best for guys that have over 100 shots. So yeah, 26.56 is his shooting percentage, and he has 241 shots. Actually, the top is all from the Renegades. Seriously, look at this. Hilbert, 338 shots, 23.08 shooting percentage. Then Fearless, 372, and he's still there. Alright, so face-offs won. What the heck? Who sends a guy to take 1,000 face-offs in a season? Like, come on! Not even the Renegades are that harsh. So Marcel Gauck, Pavel Patera, Jerry Berger, Wayne Gretzky, Francois Method, Radek Bonk. This guy's on my Hockey Ultimate team. Miku Koivu. Where's the first Renegades guy? Seriously, face-offs won? How many face-offs? Okay, here we go. Jack Fearless, 775 face-offs taken. 2,000 face-offs! Oh my gosh! Who sends their players to take 2,000 face-offs in a season? Who is the most for the Renegades? Who was the most? Where is the Renegades? Let's see, it's probably Fearless, yeah. Fearless had 951 face-offs, seriously. Alright, face-off percentage, okay, well, we're not gonna count Hilbert and Abshingat because they took less than 10. Volcanic Destruction, sure, because he was our centerman for the fourth line. Chiller, he's actually really good at those face-offs. Assassinate and Fearless, first line centerman, third line centerman and Assassinate, and fourth line centerman and Destruction, as well as second line for Chiller. Hits, it's Outdazzle, right? Oh, it's Hilbert. Oh, didn't Outdazzle have the most hits in NHL 11? I'm pretty sure. So it's Hilbert with the most hits, Arbok, then Seidenberg, Outdazzle, Barry Revolver. Where's Terra Revolver and all this? Come on. Giveaways. Subscribe to Brett Palin's YouTube channel. He gives away lots of free stuff. Harry Arbok is the second most with 100. Takeaways, Fearless, right? Oh, it's Hilbert. So Hilbert has 145 takeaways, most in the league. Fearless has the second most with 135, and trailing just by 4 is Wayne Gretzky. Minutes, okay. Harry Arbach has 2,699 minutes. That's a lot. Alright, Fearless, like, seriously, these are, like, this is the top starting line. Hilbert, Fearless, Crater, Outdazzle, and Arbach. These are the top 5 guys for the Renegades. Alright, so, yeah, then there's a whole bunch of guys we don't care about. Height, we don't care about. Weight, we don't care about any of this stuff. So we'll just go on to the goalies. So here we go, games played, 61 games for Sebastian Vogel. Told you guys, Vogel has the most games played. Then David Raccio from Luleå Hockey has the second most. Then it's Clockwork Austin. Goals against average, it's first is Arnachy, right? Is it Arnachy? Yeah, it's Arnachy, but he didn't count because he only played 27 games, so Arnachy, first lowest goals against average, Austin with the second, then Backstrom with the third. Then Vokun, who beat, like, seriously, Vokun? He has an 84 overall. How the heck did he beat Austin in save percentage? So wins, this guy got 5 wins. Too bad. Losses, 0 losses for Arnachy and Austin. Only 1 overtime loss for Austin. Shootout losses, we don't care about that. Goals against, Arnachy has the lowest with 15. Backstrom has the second lowest with 40. And Austin has the lowest, or the third lowest with 43. Here we go, save percentage. Like, somebody tell me how Vokun got a better save percentage than Austin. What the heck? What's Backstrom doing up here? Why wasn't he on the front? Or he's not Minnesota's starting goaltender in this season, right? Who is it, Josh Harding? I don't know, but anyways, he's second, third is Vokun. Like, seriously, Vokun? How the heck is Vokun the starting goalie for Pittsburgh and not Fleury? Why? Just why? Then there's Lindbach, then there's Clockwork Austin. There we go. Shots against, 2,000 shots against for Sebastian Vogel. I bet 1,000 of those are from us. Then shutouts, Austin with the most, second most is Arnachy. Then trailing just by 1 is Vokun. Like, come on, how the heck is Vokun so good in this game? Minutes, 3,000 minutes for Austin. That's a lot. Then penalty minutes, Vitaly Kolesnik from the KHL has 2 penalty minutes. Goals, I don't think anybody got a goal, right? Nobody got a goal. But assists, the 2 Renegades goalies got a couple of assists. Or a bit of assist, actually. A bit of points, who cares about that stuff? We'll look at the team standings now. So, team standings. So, the entire league, what is it? President's Trophy winners, San Antonio. The leaders of their conferences, San Antonio and Team Canada. And then here is the rest, if you wanted to see it. Seriously, though, the only reason Vitkovich Steel is in the middle of this is because, like, seriously, the other teams suck. Seriously, Porina Sat they're in the playoffs. They're not a wildcard team. They are legitimately a top 3 team in the divisions, but they're 19th in the league. Seriously, Porin. So, most wins, obviously, San Antonio, 81. Wow, Canada, 72, 8, and 2. That is really good. My goodness. Losses, let's see here. Oh, Purity Chobotov, 61 losses. 0 for the Renegades, 8 for Canada. Overtime losses, oh crap. Overtime losses, only 1 for Porina Sat and 1 for San Antonio. 11 for Wolfsburg. Okay, that's not too bad. Regulation plus overtime wins, who cares about that? Points, that's pretty much the same thing. 99.4 point percentage. Goals, 4. Here we go. The Legends are second, Canada is third, and the Renegades are first. So yeah, goals for per game, we obviously have the most. Goals against per game, we obviously have the least. And goals against per game, we're the only team to have less than 1. Power play goals, alright, the Legends have the most. I think we have the least, right? Or we actually have the 9th least power play goals, but we also have the least power plays in total. So yeah, we have the highest power play percentage with 67.3, and the lowest is Kazakhstan with 11.2. Shorthanded goals against, we only have 1 shorthanded goal against. I believe that was against, who was it, Winnipeg? I'm pretty sure it was Winnipeg. Then power play goals against San Antonio with 18. Time shorthanded, 177. We actually had the best discipline out of the entire league. Like, come on. Look at this. Most time shorthanded, Vancouver, 403, but the least 177, San Antonio. And okay, we did not get the best penalty kill percentage. We had the third best penalty kill percentage. Oh man, Tampa Bay, they beat us by 1/10 of the percentages. Alright, so the Legends got the best penalty kill percentage with 90.7, and obviously we have the most shorthanded goals. Vancouver, how the heck did Vancouver get 24 shorthanded goals? They barely got like 10 this season. We don't care about this stuff. Last 10, obviously San Antonio. 10-0-0 in the last 10. So that was the season wrap-up. We will simulate a head one day, and if that doesn't work, okay, here we go, continue. We got St. Louis in the first round, and first off, I'd like to make a coaching adjustment, change up the goaltender, because the computer always puts Arnauchi in front of Austin. So yeah, Austin is our starting goalie, he is our number one goalie, and Arnauchi is just the backup. We'll only call in Arnauchi if Austin starts playing bad, like he did in that little stretch a few games ago. So here we go, come on, save, so I can look at the playoff tree, come on. Okay, so if I was correct, then the playoff tree should be exactly how I said it would be. Yep, San Jose versus Winnipeg, Vancouver versus Port Neset, San Antonio versus St. Louis, Legends versus Minnesota, Tampa Bay versus Oslo Trinec, what's their name? Billy Tugileberg versus Germany, Canada versus Verva Litvinov, and Washington versus Pittsburgh. So that was the regular season. First game of the playoffs is tomorrow, which is also the last day of NHL week, so no more NHL after this, or no more NHL week after that first game. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this video too. Posting stuff, links, your trolls, like and not subscribe, and gaming. Look out for the playoffs tomorrow, and bye.